Good morning, my pixel loving friends. I am coming to you from Dani's Pixel Chix headquarters here in Carlisle, Pennsylvania. And I want to talk to you a little bit today about copyright and how to share and download photos properly. So, there's this thing called plagiarism that we all learn about in high school. And unfortunately, we don't carry that forward as a life lesson all the time. I previously was an English teacher, so I know what I'm talking about. When you're using someone else's words in a paper, you put a citation at the end of it and say where you got it, and you put quotations around it if you're quotation marks around it if you're copying directly. If you're using a song in a video or a presentation, you have to cite that source and you have to indicate when you're using it which words are yours and which ideas are yours are theirs. And you have to be very clear about that or you're breaking copyright laws. If you are in charge of film productions or stage productions, you know that you sign a contract saying you're not going to change things about that production without prior approval from the person who holds the copyright. The same thing applies to photos. And what a lot of people get confused about is they think I paid for that image, I own it. No, you really don't. If you're working with a professional photographer or even something like our school photos, unless you explicitly pay for the digital rights to that photo, you can't copy it. You can't post it on Facebook, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. You have to have permission from the photographer. The reason for all of that is pretty simple. The photographer, the music artist, the playwright, all of those people have invested time, money, creativity that is theirs, not yours, into that product. So let's say I take pictures for you at an event. I am not a professional photographer. I do not purport myself to be a professional photographer. What I am is someone who loves photos. I have a pretty good eye, especially for getting candids, and I enjoy taking photos and helping people to celebrate their lives. In some cases, I am paid to take photos, and the person I'm taking photos for knows I'm not a professional photographer, and their expectations are different than they would be if it was a studio portrait session. However, I often take photos for free, and then I share them through my Forever Storage account. I have a couple of reasons for doing that. First of all, the most important reason is when I share my photo to you through Forever Storage and you download it, you are downloading a full resolution photo. If I ask you to send me photos to create a canvas like the ones you see behind me, or a photo album or something else through my Forever business and Dani's Pixel Chix, the reason I require that you send them to me through your Forever Storage account is so that they're full resolution photos. We don't invest in high resolution cameras on phones or regular cameras or DSLR cameras or any of those things and pay extra for that higher resolution capability in order to then print a pixelated mess. So for me, the high resolution is really important. I want to be able to print that photo as large as it can go. And if you've ever downloaded a photo from Facebook or received a photo through Facebook Messenger or email, you know that in many cases you can't even go as big as a 4x6 and have a decent picture. So I've invested thousands of dollars in good camera equipment, computer equipment, software, and so forth. And I share that willingly with other folks. But the one thing I ask is that you do not download my photos in some artificial manner that's going to reduce the resolution of them. I ask that you not take screenshots. And it kind of mystifies me that when I give the gift of photography to someone who maybe didn't have time to make arrangements with a professional photographer or couldn't afford a professional photographer, or they just wanted me to do it because we're friends or family, it really mystifies me that they can't take that extra few seconds to do it the right way so that they get the quality that I've paid for through my equipment. So think about that the next time you're receiving a link to photos, that you're getting the best of the photo that you can, that you're not going to end up with a pixelated mess at a 4x6 ratio. Um, and support the businesses that your friends are pursuing through their creativity. If your friend can write like nobody's business, celebrate that and help them. Don't steal their words. If they're an artist, don't take pictures of their work. If you can't afford to buy it, Share it, pass it around, let other people know that it's out there and it's available. If they're taking photos for you and they want them to be shared at full resolution, please do that. So if you have any questions, you can give me a shout at Danny's Pixel Chicks at gmail.com or check me out on Facebook, Danny's Pixel Chicks Forever. And I would love to interact with you and help you to be able to share your photos at full resolution, store them permanently and securely without data mining, and then even print the photo prints or turn them into beautiful projects from wall art to photo albums. And I'd like to help you with all of that and converting your old media into new digital files that you can do something meaningful with. Have a wonderful day.